If you're wondering what these two twin social organizations are all about, let me first take you to Mr. Gurunath Reddy, who is the second in commandant for Home Guards. Let's see what he has to say about the history of Home Guards, the concept of Home Guards, and what are the functions of Home Guards and how different is it from a police officer.
Hi, I am Gurunath Reddy from Home Guards, Bangalore North District. I've been there in this organization for more than 10 years now, and this is a purely a volunteer organization where anybody from 4th standard to any of their education, they can join this organization and serve the public and the society. And this is on par with police. And Home Guards is an organization, it is purely voluntary based and need based, and wherein we work along with the people. Home Guards was started basically after the Second World War, because all the soldiers went to the warfield and there were nobody to safeguard at their home. That was the main theme why Home Guards in Karnataka or in India it was started. So that's how the journey goes. A khaki uniform person who is standing on a traffic signal, he is a Home Guard, and he is assisting the police, because when in an emergency or when the staff is less, the Home Guards are there to assist the police during bandobast, during festivals, during floods, and during the rescue. We have been trained with 14 types of training, and we are well trained, and we are almost like a police, and we are there working on par with police and joining hand to hand. Who is fit for this joining the Home Guards are above 5.5 feet of height are eligible. Minimum weight should be 45 kgs. They are eligible. We also have a physical test for them. Once they clear the physical test, we have a viva or a personal interview why they would join this organization and what is the motive. After the satisfaction of the clearance of the whatever the questions we put, then only they are inducted to the Home Guards.
After hearing from Mr. Gurunath Reddy about what the history of Home Guard is and how it distinguishes itself from a police officer, I am here at the training ground of the Home Guards and Civil Defence. Take a look at the vast space of ground which is available for the volunteers of Home Guards and for Civil Defence to get trained and to undergo a lot of vigorous activities. Having said that, let us now get into the insights of what kind of training the volunteers undergo, and let us listen from Mr. Purushottam, who is a veteran trainer and an instructor here at the social organization.
So basically, when Home Guards get joined to the service, that is when it is a Home Guard, in the district level, first they are trained in the basic drills and other things only for 10 days. That is, the basic camp is for 10 days. And if they want to come for the advanced courses, we have an academy, that is Home Guards and Civil Defence Academy, where we conduct a large number of courses. That is, the first aid course is for 10 days, firefighting we have advanced, and the basic course. The advanced course is for 30 days, the basic is for 10 days, communication we have for 6 days, then the light rescue, comfort rescue we have for 20 days. So the maximum will be the 10 to 30 days will be the maximum duration. Then the watermanship course is for 21 days. So even Home Guards, we use weapons, that is .303 and for men Home Guards, and .22 for women Home Guards. It is only for training purpose, not for any law and order duties or anything. It is only for training purpose. For example, when our team is participating in the National Independence Day parades, Republic Day parades, or any ceremonial parades in the campus, we use the rifles. It is only for training purpose.
This is the training store of Home Guards and Civil Defence, which is equipped with firefighting extinguishers, first aid kits, life buoys, life jackets that are mainly used during flood rescue operations, then helmets, safety ropes, OBM, that is outboard motors, which was recently used in the Madkeri flood operations. Then they have torches, ceremonial drums, uniforms which are used during special occasions as well. As you can see, this is a watermanship course which happens for 20 plus days, and this is where they practice at the Alsur Lake, where they have a boat, a rowing boat, where 3 full people on my left and 4 people on my right sit and align to row the boat with all the vigor and all the strength, say shouting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, which is when they get their coordination. This happens here at the Alsur Lake in Bangalore, and they have covered about 1.5 kilometers, and this has happened for about this happened just in 20 minutes, and this is the teamwork that they have achieved, and that's what they're being taught here as part of the training program and watermanship course. In Karnataka, Home Guards have been sanctioned a strength of about 30,000, out of which 25,000 have enrolled with them, among which 12,000 Home Guards are on regular duty here in Karnataka. Now that you have watched about Home Guards, let's shift the chapter to its twin organization called Civil Defense. Let's see what Mrs. D. Rupa IPS has to say about this tough and rugged group of volunteers in Civil Defense.
I have been posted as IGP, that is Inspector General of Police, and Additional Commandant General Home Guards, and ex officio Director Civil Defense. Civil Defense is again another voluntary organization, just like Home Guards. Strength-wise, it's a smaller organization because right now this is again a pan-India phenomenon. We have the National Civil Defense Authority, NCDA, at Delhi, and even there is National Civil Defense College at Nagpur. So these are the people who are registered with us, and then we send them for training. We give basic training here.
हमको सिविल डिफेंस में आने के बाद बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला। यूज करके हम किस तरीके से रेस्क्यू कर सकते हैं, अपनी जान बचा सकते हैं, उसके बाद में लोकल पीपल को कैसे सेव कर सकते हैं, तो वो चीज़ हमने इधर से सीखा है। उसमें हमको फर्स्ट एड के बारे में बहुत अच्छा नॉलेज मिला इधर से, और रेस्क्यूइंग के बारे में मिला है, हमको स्विमिंग सीखा है इधर से। उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए हमको वाइल्ड लाइफ के बारे में भी टीच किया इन लोगों ने, जिसमें स्नेक बाइट हो गया, हाउ टू अवेयर फ्रॉम स्नेक का नॉलेज, अगर स्नेक बाइट होती है हमको क्या फर्स्ट एड लेना है, क्या सावधानियां बरतनी है, वो सब हमको इधर सीखने को मिला।
A month ago, floods happened in Kurd district in Karnataka. We were the first organization to reach that place, even before every other authority could jump in there, even before army was small, even before police from other places were mobilized. There is a post called, designation called Secretary Disaster Management. So he sent out a message to this office and wanted civil defense volunteers to be sent there. So on August 15th, when everybody was celebrating Independence Day leisurely in their place, these people traveled that night throughout and reached Kodagu on August 15th. And the army help and every other organization came in later on 17th and 18th. So 2 days they managed on their own, and very interesting to see the work done by these civil defense volunteers, how they are carrying humans, how they are boating, pedaling and rescuing people, and how they are acting even in the face of adversity, rains and so on, without bothering about rains. They were working, they were even carrying dogs, so all those pics I have put out, and CM, Chief Minister, also acknowledged the contribution of civil defense volunteers. So these are volunteers, they are not paid for it. These civil defense volunteers, when they went to Kurd, they had to apply leave. Some of them left their applied leave at their workplace, some of them missed school classes in college, and then they went. So their contribution and their volunteerism, spirit of volunteerism, is to be saluted.
Besides, the Home Guards and Civil Defense attend sessions together at centers like Karnataka State Disaster Monitoring Center to gain theoretical knowledge about disaster management operations. It's time now for us to hear it from the volunteers of Civil Defense and Home Guards themselves about their experience in these social organizations.
My name is Michael and I am from Udaipur, Rajasthan.
मेरा नाम हेमंत कुमावत है मेरा साथ उदयपुर से आया हूँ।
मेरा नाम प्रताप सिंह, मैं प्लाटून कमांडर हूँ हरियाणा के आरक्षी विभाग में।
राजमणि सिंह। यहाँ पे हम लोगों को जो सिखाने के लिए भेजा है वो है नोट्स और ये जो बोटिंग राफ्ट चलाना, ये सब राफ्ट बनाना।
मैं सिविल डिफेंस के इक्विपमेंट यूज़ करते हुए वाइल्ड लाइफ रेस्क्यूज भी करता हूँ, उसमें स्नेक रेस्क्यू, ये सब हमारी तरफ से फ्री रहता है। अगर किसी को कोई स्नेक या कोई भी वाइल्ड एनिमल अगर एंटर होता है फिर अपने सिविल एरिया में तो उनको कॉल करते हैं।
अगर हम सब लोग अपनी जिम्मेवारी, अपनी ड्यूटी समझते हैं और उस चीज़ को सीखते हैं तो हम लोगों को ट्रेन करके काफ़ी कुछ सरकार की मदद कर सकते हैं।
पानी में कोई फंस जाता है विक्टिम, तो उसको बचाने के लिए हम लोग रस्सा फेंकते हैं, फिर वो रस्सा पकड़ के वो आएगा। उसके लिए ये प्रैक्टिस की जा रही है।
और सिखाने का मकसद ये होता है कि किसी भी समय किसी प्रकार की भी आपदा जब आती है, डिजास्टर किसी भी तरह का होता है, तो हमारे पास एक टीम होती है जिसको हम तैयार रखते हैं, पूरा ट्रेनिंग देते हैं। क्योंकि आम आदमी के पास फोर्स एकदम से नहीं पहुंच सकती। हम स्थानीय लोगों की मदद से अपने जवानों के साथ मिलकर के उस नुकसान को कम कर सकते हैं।
द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फिजिकल एंड मेंटल अवेयरनेस, वी कैन डू दिस जॉब वेरी वेल।
So I've been here for the past 9 months and my experience so far has been very good. It gives a lot of satisfaction when I interact with these volunteers who want to do something for the society.
I got an opportunity to work in the media industry, and then I got into Indian Javani. Now I'm currently working in the Indian newspaper. After that, I had a strong passion to join this organization as a volunteer. From then onwards, I have not turned back and looked forward. I'm just looking forward and then serving the organization with all due respect to my senior officers.
Although Home Guards and Civil Defense are two different bodies, however, the work and mission are the same. This is a great example of a civilian being a guard to a common man's society, hence the guardians of the society.